In my household, we have a 6-year-old male dog named Rocky. Every morning, it's my routine to take him for a walk. We often follow the same route, though sometimes we take different paths depending on our mood. Rocky is generally friendly, wagging his tail at everyone and trying to follow other dogs he encounters. He never barks or growls at strangers. Unless someone dislikes dogs, most people find Rocky adorable. As a guard dog, he's not very effective, but I can't help but love him. One early winter morning, something strange happened during our walk. It was still before 6 a.m., and there wasn't a single soul on the streets. The ground was covered with about 30 centimeters of snow, blanketing everything in white. Rocky and I started walking through the untouched snow. Rocky loves snow, and as soon as we arrived at the snow-covered park, he started running around energetically, jumping and playing in the fresh snow. I watched him with a smile. Suddenly, Rocky stopped playing and began growling lowly in a specific direction. The next moment, he started barking furiously. It was unusual for Rocky to bark like this, so I looked in the direction he was barking. But there was nothing there, just a vast expanse of freshly fallen snow. However, when I squinted and looked more closely, I noticed footprints dotted across the snowy field. These footprints appeared suddenly in the untouched snow about 10 meters off the path, and after 10 or 20 steps, they abruptly disappeared. Strangely, the footprints were not alternating left and right, but rather looked like small prints made by someone hopping with both feet together, like a child. At first, I thought a bird or something might have made the footprints from above, but the prints were too large for a bird, especially with 30 centimeters of snow on the ground. It can't be a bird, I muttered to myself. Then who had come from where and vanished to where? A shiver ran down my spine and I hurried to leave, pulling on Rocky's leash. However, Rocky was now staring intently at the spot where the footprints disappeared, wagging his tail happily as if someone was there. The next moment, Rocky pulled hard on the leash as if he had been called by someone, and I inadvertently let go of the leash. He dashed toward the footprints. "Rocky!" I shouted. Rocky began frolicking in the snow as if playing with someone, rolling around and jumping joyfully. For a moment, I stood there, stunned, watching him. A cold wind blew and the air felt unusually chilly. Suddenly, a chill ran down my spine. Snapping back to my senses, I called out, "Rocky! Rocky!" trying to bring him back. But instead of immediately obeying as he usually did, Rocky continued to play, as if he couldn't hear me at all. Though I hesitated to approach, I gathered my courage and stepped into the snow to retrieve Rocky. The footprints had already been obliterated by Rocky's play. I quickly grabbed his leash and turned away. Rocky reluctantly began walking beside me, still looking back. All the while I felt an unsettling sensation, as if being watched, my heart pounding and cold sweat breaking out. Rocky kept glancing back, wagging his tail wistfully. Each time I forcibly tugged the leash and hurried away from that place. Rocky truly is loved by everyone. Although I have no sense for the supernatural, many strange things happen during my walks with him. Dogs, I've heard, see fewer colors and often have blurry vision compared to humans. I used to feel sorry for them, but it seems dogs can see things invisible to human eyes. Nowadays, the fear and curiosity of what Rocky might be seeing troubles me. I wonder when he'll next encounter an unseen someone during our walks and what he'll find. It's a blend of terror and intrigue,